This anime is not for the faint of heart. This anime digs into topic of self-harm, abuse, both physical and emotional. So no, this anime is not for everybody, but for you who choose to watch this anime or have already watched it, you are going to remember it for a lifetime. Because God, does this anime takes you to an emotional roller coaster. You go from hopeful to sad to devastated to happy to laughing to again to go to sad and devastated all over again. You just do not know what you're going to feel in the next scene or in the next episode, so it always keeps you guessing. And it's also complemented by a very unique, colorful, vibrant, visually appealing, stylized art style, where in some ways it does it the to me the art style does two things. One, it lowers your guard because of the cutesy art style, and especially if you see the opening song does not show anything of the devastation that's going to happen in the anime. So if you see the art style, or if you see only the opening song, you are going to go in for a real surprise once you watch the first episode, especially at the ending of the first episode. You're just the colorful art style is definitely going to fool a lot of people out there, but like I said, it's the two things: lowers your guard, and two, it's actually in some ways also softens the blow. Some scenes are just so horrific. It just makes you feel so sad to the point of tears that the vibrant and colorful art style does manage to soften the blow, but just a little. You still it still brought a lot of people out there on the internet that I saw into tears. And even though that this anime does have a very stylized art style, but there's many scenes throughout the episodes where the camera zooms in on the character and you can see all of the gruesome details, the way that the character is malnourished, the bruises, the you can just see uh, uh, the 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 things that this character has gone through without having to say a single word. And man, do I feel bad for the characters, each and every one of them, because not only is our main character Shizuka, who is getting bullied, the only not only is she the only one that's being uh, abused physically, but even the bully herself, Marina, another kid that appears in, I think, in episode 3, that he starts appearing more prominently, uh, Naoki. All three of them are experiencing different form of abuse. Shizuka is being neglected and abandoned. Pretty much, she's taking care of herself. The both of the parents, both of them trash, by the way. Both of them pretty much abandoned her. The father went and started a whole new family in another town and refuses to acknowledge her existence. And the mother is just so preoccupied by herself that she just neglected Shizuka, and she has to fend for herself. Marina, she is experiencing both a physical and emotional abuse. The mother just being emotionally unstable because the father is going out there and gallivanting with other women, taking it out with on Marina, and emotionally abusing her. Oh, you're on my side. You're on my side. Your mommy's little girl, and stuff like that. Oh, it was just so gruesome to watch. And even Naoki was mostly Naoki was being manipulated. The mother comparing him to his older brother, who is just a genius, going and getting always a straight A's, 100 in every exam that he takes. And so every single parent that was shown in this anime, every single one trash, every single one of them. And even though that Marina, she is bullying Shizuka, do I condone it? No. Do I understand it? Yes. But still, I wish that there could be another way, that another outlet that she could express herself, because she's just Marina. Sorry, I think I'm pronouncing pronouncing it wrong. Marina is just going so over the top with the bullying, because usually if it was just simply punching, kicking, and destroying her backpack and books, that would be one thing. But she takes it to a whole other level. And I'm not going to say it, but I did in only one scene did I have to look away, because the bullying was just so over the top. And even though that it was happening in the middle of the school, not only the parents but also the teachers are trash, because even though that they know that the bullying is happening in their school, they're choosing to look the other way. Devastating. No hope for your no, you're not having anybody in your corner, not your family, no friends, not even the teacher who are responsible for your well-being while you're at school, by at least nobody at your corner. No wonder that in some episodes, Shizuka does things that you you cannot take back. And even though that all of this brutality and devastation is happening throughout the episodes, the only upside is Takopi himself, because Takopi is full with just so much innocence and wonder of a child, just wanting to spread happiness into everybody around him, and being pretty much a parody of Doraemon, taking from well, out of nowhere, some gadgets that he calls his happy gadgets, that to try to help Shizuka into making her more happy. It still it still wasn't enough. Honestly, I'm going to, this is a slight spoiler, but I actually thought that Takopi at some point in one of the episodes he was going to be corrupted. He was going to just see all of this abuse and all of this pain going on around him. And I thought that he was going to be corrupted, he was going to become mean and spiteful, and something awful, at least with him himself, was going to happen. But no, actually, Takopi was managed to maintain his innocence even with all of the bad shit craziness that was going on around him. Takopis was still managed to able to maintain his innocence and still striving to make everybody around him happy. So I was surprised that about at least that thing, because I was so sure that he was going to be corrupted. So I'm going to give Takopi's original scene a score of 10 out of 10. So memorable. The art style, the story, even though, like I said, the story is not for everybody, but you are definitely going to remember it. The pacing, the characters, And my God, am I going to remember this for years? And even though that this anime is only 6 episodes, some of the episodes goes very close to the 40 minutes runtime, unlike your typical 22, 24 minutes. So even though that is 6 episodes, you can say that with all the minutes combined, you can say that this is like an 8 or 9 episodes. But still, man, does this anime is going to touch a lot of people. So have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're from, and see you next video.